Well, the White House and lawmakers around the nation lashing out at Fox News host Tucker Carlson over his depiction of the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Many Americans watching the violence unfold as thousands embarked on the Capitol, but Carlson touting a different reality, editing the footage to show only the peaceful moments, claiming the violence that unfolded was a lie. It is just the latest example of falsehoods Fox News has been accused of peddling to viewers to bolster ratings. And now some newly released text by Fox employees, including Tucker Carlson, who professed his apparent hatred for former President Trump. Let's bring in NewsNation media contributor Colby Hall. Colby, thank you for your time here. Carlson's getting a lot of heat for this recent storyline of his of January 6th. And that heat is coming from both sides of the aisle, from people in the Republican Party as well.
It's stunning. A divided nation is now united in their animus towards Tucker Carlson's presentation. I got to tell you that Carlson did Fox News no favors because, as you set up, they're in the middle of this massive defamation lawsuit against Dominion voting systems, which, you know, the heart of which is lies at were they misleading about the stolen election claims, in particular with Dominion and then Smartmatic. In the middle of all that and all these leaked texts that are really embarrassing to Fox News, he then goes ahead and sort of whitewashes a really awful, violent attack. Now, of course, you know, you could take footage of anything and say that it's evidence of something. And there were protesters there that ended up their way in their Capitol that weren't violent. That's obviously true. But anyone that's paid any attention knows that the vast amount of attackers there were violent and literally trying to overturn the election results. So I think this is a stunning news story that, you know, could change the course of news moving forward.
Yeah, and I want to talk to you about that. Today, though, that this question was asked in the White House press briefing, the press secretary weighing in on the controversy. Let's listen to that.
We agree with Fox Nation's own attorneys and executives who have repeatedly stressed in multiple courts of law that Tucker Carlson is not credible when it comes to this issue in particular. And we have, NPR back in September of 2020. They had the following: you literally can't believe the facts Tucker Carlson tells you. So say Fox's lawyers. Again, in Washington Post, most recently, just a day ago, Fox executive Hannity Carlson shows are not credible sources of news.
All right, so Colby, the press secretary, reading some quotes there, but certainly not mincing any words.
No, and you know, she sort of talks around it. I mean, hitting Fox News bias is kind of cliche. It's kind of boring. We hear it all the time, and maybe the media gets dismissed because it's, you know, the boy who cried wolf. But this story is significant, and it really, the question that it asks is this: can a media program, or can an opinion media programming willfully mislead its viewers in the name of ratings? The decision to ignore and pretend that the election was stolen to appeal to Trump voters has worked. They've had 2 years of great ratings. But what we've learned from these texts is that Hannity and Laura Ingraham and Tucker Carlson, as you said, were privately saying that these were absurd claims, but they ignored it on air because they were so tied to this really lucrative enterprise that, you know, told a misleading story. Now, will that change? Will this be a tipping point or a reckoning? I don't know what that looks like. I don't think you can litigate the truth. So it'll be very interesting to see how this continues to develop. The trial in April, if it does go to trial, will be a fascinating thing to watch.
It certainly will be. And Colby, I mean, do you think this will put a dent in Fox News ratings? And I ask because, I mean, it's possible that their viewers will never even know that this is happening if they don't get their news from any other source, right? So the viewers that are there likely will stay there and never even know.
I think that's fair. I think that's exactly right. I don't think this will put a dent in their ratings, and I think they will largely. I think Fox News' reputation as a news outlet has been really, really hurt, but it's really entertainment shows packaged as news that makes people aggrieved. It's comfort food, and those viewers will still continue to tune in.
All right, very insightful. NewsNation contributor Colby Hall, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.